It marks 20 years since the September 11th terror attacks that left our city and country devastated.
A beautiful day, a cloudless day, and on the FDR Drive, I was rerouted. And of course, we didn't know why.
As many years go by, it's like it happened yesterday, you know?
The street was littered with shoes, all these sneakers. And I didn't really understand why all these sneakers were on the floor, and then you came to realize, well, these were the shoes that the people in the towers were wearing, and they were blown off.
I was on Fifth Avenue to watch Tower 2 actually fall from the sky.
As the world memorializes 9/11 on its 20th anniversary, people gather in the Bronx around a monument to commemorate the lives lost on the tragic day. Although the day came with rain, it did not stop people gathering to remember their loved ones. Joe Kelleher, chairman of the Bronx Chamber of Commerce, says he remembers that day like it was yesterday.
I was 2 blocks from the World Trade Center when the whole incident occurred. Just witnessing it was something I'll never forget. We're here today because we want to keep the memory alive. We have that piece of steel here, which is sacred to us. And we'll always have a memorial service in memory of all those men and women who lost their lives.
The monument at Hutch Metro Center shows an eagle clutching a piece of steel. That piece of steel is the remnants of one of the towers that came crashing down that fateful day, something NYPD Captain Isaac Soberal remembers all too well.
20 years ago, and I was a kid then, I was 18 years old, and if we don't sit and tell the stories and relive those memories, they fade away like anything else, and then you have new memories replace them.
Captain Soberal was in the Army at the time, but he remembers how the community rallied around each other the day after the attack on our nation.
I'm sure that any New Yorker from that time remembers everybody had an American flag on their car. You had groups of people in front of their apartment buildings holding American flags, chanting USA.
Assemblywoman Nathalia Fernandez was only in the 8th grade at the time, but she says commemorating events like this are important to keep the memory alive, especially for those who were not born yet or were too young to remember.
Talk about our lost ones. When we lose a loved one, we do mourn, but we also want to celebrate their lives. Now we have a whole generation that has not lived the 9/11 attacks. So we have to keep those that we've lost alive by sharing their life stories.
And as the years go on, the resonating message here today is to keep the memories of the people we lost alive. Reporting for BronxNet, Dorissa White.